Gotta leave my glasses in the car. What do you know about it, man?
Wow.
And that's where I got the Bible that I eventually read when I was 18 that then changed my life. Hell in Florida would be beneath hell.
I will be going every single day this week.
It smells like a dog just took a crap in here. He wants to close in 2 days. Oh my. Can I pull it off?
Hey, it is, man. You too.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
It's good, so we came back.
I got the same table as last week.
Nice.
All right. So, I'm excited to hear these ideas.
I got some big ideas. First off, how are you?
Good, how are you? How's
Good.
TJ, let's go.
Outstanding. That's good.
Cold brew? Can't get much better than that. Let's get to it.
3 main drivers: brand, revenue, impact.
Yep.
So, brand, what is our messaging? What is our position?
Yep.
I feel like we lean into not just the sharing the gospel, but through kids. I feel like that's a good position to be in.
Yep.
The second big thing to focus on, revenue. How are we going to cash flow? And then 3, what is like the impact? So when I think of like the impact, I think of how do we systematize giving? And so I kind of break all of that down.
Yep. This is the big level thinking, like Haley calls me a dreamer, but then here I am, my thinking is so small. My mom says, God tells us to dream big. And I'm over here like, what can I do by myself? I can't afford to pay anyone. I'm trying to do my job and do this, and I'm trying to figure out how to, and I have no one to bounce ideas off of. And then boom, you come along. It's like, hold on, you see this right here? Let's take it up here.
I think that'd be so cool.
And I completely agree.
So I was trying to come up with an idea of like a messaging statement for branding. So like clothe kids in need while sharing the gospel. Something simple.
Yep.
I spoke with my church and I was like, hey, would you guys consider like having this merch in here, and like let's say the shirt costs $15 to produce and we sell it there for $40. It's like, okay, shirt costs $15. Church keeps $5 to go towards their missions.
Yep.
The 20 profit that we make all goes to the fund to clothe kids.
Yes.
Through all of this, creating the Redeemed Roots Foundation Fund.
Yeah.
And so it's like the fund is coming from all the clothes that are bought or sold through any kind of church organization. There is absolutely no profit that is made. It all goes to the fund. Mm-hmm. Covers costs and fund. And that fund is all deployed directly to kids in need of clothing.
Something I've been feeling convicted about, and this was before our meeting last week, was I forget which scripture it is. I'm bad at memory verse. I've been getting better. That's why I'm doing the verses a day. The verse that says, if you have 2 tunics, give one away. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here thinking, well, shoot, I've got how many tunics? How many? And I'm looking at my closet. I'm like, I don't have that many clothes in comparison to some people, but I have a lot of clothes. And I'm sitting here thinking, man, I need to like give a lot of these away. I need to donate clothes. And then I'm like, wait, hold on a second. If we can clothe people and in a sense give one of those tunics away, or hundreds of thousands or millions, that would be something huge. My dad is in the outdoor space. His mission is to build courageous kids for life's great adventure. By taking kids who probably have never experienced the outdoors, probably might not have experienced God, by bringing those two together, and these kids that are just like feel so lowly and feel like there's nothing going for them, knowing that Jesus is there for them, knowing that God has their back, that there is a future, that God has a plan for them that is great. And then also introducing to the outdoors, which is a place to go to peace, a place to find God, a place to like really lean into His creation and what He has for you. So combining those two things, like, and oh my gosh.
So I didn't write this down,
Yeah.
but I was thinking about this. I think this could be a good annual program, is we book a place, like a retreat, the kids can sign up for. We have volunteers that come, and part of the price to go, you get the bundle of clothing to leave with.
Yeah.
And it's like however many days, 2 days, a week, whatever it is. And it's all outdoor activities, no phones, no electronics, living in the wilderness, learning how to get through scripture, pray, like go through God's creation.
And that to me is like a dream. Like getting kids in the outdoors, especially kids who like probably don't have the experience, or like don't like ever get the experience to do that.
Like they have small groups while they're there, but teaching them like how to build a campfire, how to go fishing,
Yeah.
how to go hike.
And rooting it all in scripture.
Yes.
You know, take up your bow and go, hunting. I want to use this as a tool. This was never if I could make a little money, great. I don't need money. I need to help people, and I want to use it as a tool to help people.
I think that's the biggest thing I realized like throughout all this, because it's so easy for the flesh to say, well, if we sell in churches, it's fine to keep a little bit of the profits or pay staff and it's like, no, I think all of that direct through church, because I kept thinking about when Jesus flipped the tables, when they were selling goods in the storehouse, but they were selling for profit.
Yeah.
They were selling the calf, and they wanted to make a profit off of it because they needed a calf to sacrifice, so they took advantage and they upped the price, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep consistent pricing wherever it's at to fund these kids.
Yep.
Because what we could honestly do is like, there's so many kids out there that would come that can't afford it, and they're like me. If my kids were going to go, I would be more than happy. Pay for my kids and pay for a couple kids. Like that's how I came to know the Lord, was because that girl invited me to church, and I thought she was just good looking. So I was like, yeah, I'll go. And she was like, you should come to the beach with us on this church camp. And I was like, well, I can't afford that. And they're like, no, they'll pay for you. And the church,
this all works.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The church paid for me, but the older I got, the more I realized someone in that church said, I want my money to go to somebody. And it just happened to be me.
Wow.
And that's where I got the Bible that I eventually read when I was 18 that then changed my life. I think.
All right, let's keep dreaming big. All right.
Thanks for the coffee.
Yeah. Thanks for the coffee last week.
Man, I love that guy. Oh, look. Rocky's Jamaica sunset. What do you know about it, man? Just wrapped up a meeting with Oscar. He started out as a client of mine. Now he's a really good friend, and he started this company. It's called Redeemed Roots, and I'm going on to help him build this company where we're going to, it's a merchandise company, so it's clothing. The broad mission is clothe kids that don't have clothes and do it by the merchandise shares the gospel with them. So the collection right now is Never Alone. So everything that's on the shirts and the sweatshirts and all that stuff, it has different images of Jesus doing outdoor activities with people. And the goal for us is to build this company so that we can provide clothing for kids. So it's an awesome cause, and I think it's going to be a huge company and serve the Lord. And so now I'm actually going to meet with another client of mine at a different coffee shop because he wants to talk about investing in real estate and what all that looks like. So I'm going to coach him and educate him on what his buy box is and what his goal is, whether it's cash on cash return, long-term equity, cash flow, whatever he wants, that's what we've got to figure out. So I'm going to go there. You guys can't come with me to that because that's private information. So if you want that kind of information, you just got to call me and get coffee with me, which I will pay for, and teach you about real estate. So while I go to that, you can go to Fun Facts with Carlos.
Welcome back to Fun Facts, guys. And the meeting you guys saw with Oscar just reminded me about my favorite clothing brand, Nike. And here's some fun facts about it. Their slogan, Just Do It, was inspired by the serial killer Gary Gilmore. And it was his last words, "Let's do it," before he was executed. Their very first shoe was created with a waffling iron. That waffling iron was used to create the bottom of the shoe so it can grip onto surfaces. Now, I think Tyler's on a call, so let's see him back at the office.
The majority of my stuff is in AI tech space. I just use it to keep up and use inside knowledge. They took 30 lawyers and they gave them each different case studies, and they gave them 8 hours to analyze it and say, find all the issues for your client. They gave all 30 cases to AI. It outperformed all of the junior law associates, and it did it in less than 30 minutes than all associates were able to do in 8 hours. So I think for me, when I'm looking at what am I going to invest in, I use a very general prompt across multiple AI platforms. I have AI act as the investor, and I say, if you could invest, explain to me what you would invest in and why. Just wrapped up an investor meeting call. Guys talking about stocks, what they're doing, where the market's going. They probably hate how I do it. I use AI to analyze my whole portfolio. But hey, you know what? We're up. We're doing good. So probably going to keep it that way. Now we get to go to a property but why don't we go to Conversations with Claire before we get in the car?
So, Knoxville finally has a 7 Brew. It's in Turkey Creek and it's free all week. So, I will be going every single day this week for free coffee. And I love 7 Brew. It's way better than Dutch Bros.
Oh, that's a nasty sticker right there.
Ew, disgusting.
Ew.
Florida just stinks. They all stink. They have the decency to put Tennessee, Florida on their license plate. That's how you know they're not a true Tennessee fan. No true Tennessee fan would unite anything with Florida. They would put Tennessee and then Smokey the dog taking a dump, and then Florida might have the decency to be under the dump. But better yet, if they were a true Tennessee fan, they would have the depiction of hell, and Florida would be beneath hell. Okay, let's go look at a house. Man, okay, we gotta figure out what he's gotta do to sell this thing. I guess something punctured the ceiling. Man. This is a horrible bathroom design. Like, what is this? Oh, I guess that was on the wall somewhere for toilet paper. Probably got a critter or two up there. Those are cool pictures. Oh, tall ceilings, that's nice. A duck shirt. He wants to close in 2 days. Oh my. Are those fireworks? Who keeps fireworks in their bedroom?
This is pretty cool.
What is it?
Outside?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's actually sick. I'm gonna ask him if I can have that. As far as the house goes, the walk up, your vinyl, it's tore up. That'll get flagged on most loans. The sinking floor right as you walk in. I don't think it actually destroys your sale. It will need to be stabilized though, or else it'll get hammered on, not just regular inspection, but also on the the appraisal, depending on the type of loan. They'll go after it. Just it's so big of a dip. The front 2 rooms are awesome. The tall ceilings, the space. Now this front bedroom, the bathroom sucks and it smells like a dog just took a crap in here.
But I think I could have a guy, try and stabilize some of that, at least so it's, not going to get any worse.
If you're going to renovate it, you're going to have to rework both bathrooms, just because.
The back bathroom, I plan to get rid of that tub, and then where the toilet's sitting, we were going to put a small square stall shower, and then have a toilet and vanity. Do you think it'd sell? Do you think we're going to, just be sitting on the market forever?
I think you'd take at least 4 months to sell it cleaned up.
Yeah, what scares me about that though is the $275. If you think that's where we're going to end up being.
No, I think if you do it right, I'm more confident at $300 after seeing it. It feels bigger than the square footage I was looking at.
Yeah.
Hey man. Hey, this is Tyler. I work with Grant, the guy buying your house. Here, I saw some of this stuff that it looked like you were selling. Are you selling some of the stuff?
Yeah, you talking about on the yard sale stuff?
Yes.
Oh, that's Betty White.
Hey, Betty White.
Are you Tyler?
Tyler.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
You got the key, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff.
Yeah. No, that's what I was going through, trying to figure out what all got to get done, trying to figure out the floor support and all that stuff. My brother-in-law is an aerospace engineer.
Well, this is the deep field image. This is not just a piece of wood. That's actually the deep field image.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's it. When that, you might want to wipe it off. It's been in that chimney for years. That's it.
That's sick.
What are you doing?
I am just now leaving that property that I was going to, so I'm gonna be a little later.
Ooh, I have an idea. Do all your work tomorrow morning and come home and hang out and go to bed early.
I did get Zion something.
Oh, that's cute. No, baby, stop.
I bought it from the house.
You bought it from the house? What
Yeah.
do you mean?
I bought him a baseball bat, a brand new baseball glove, and a tee.
Cute.
And
Like
I
a
bought
real one, I guess?
yes, and I bought us adjustable dumbbells.
Oh, nice.
Okay, well I'm heading back to the office to knock out the rest of my stuff, and then I'll be home.
Okay, do you want to just knock out the only things that are extremely important that have to get done tonight, and then you can do the rest of the stuff in the morning?
Yep, that's what I plan on doing.
Okay, cute. Love that.
Can I pull it off? What do you think? Just right over Josie. All right, time to head home. Work is over. Go home, play with the dog, play with the kids. I'm not gonna say play with Caroline. I'll help my pregnant wife with whatever she needs and go eat some dinner. So we'll catch you on the next vlog. Peace. See you later.